replays do. Okay, go ahead and put in the comment replay. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of introduction for those of you that don't know. It's your girl, Coach E, filming live and direct from Maryland. I am here to introduce you to everything about immigration consultation, what it is, who can participate, who is this ideal for. That's interesting. A lot of people are asking, where is the live stream? That is interesting. Who is this stressing me? Where is the live stream? Does it mean people can't see that I'm live? Is that what that is? Hello, Tanisha. Stay right there, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm here to talk about a very great opportunity that you guys can tap into. I'm also live on Facebook, so I'm going to be looking at my screen here and here. So just bear with me. All you need to do is just pay attention and see how you can benefit from this particular topic. It's all about introducing you or breaking down what immigration consultation is to see if you're a fit for this program or for this type of services. It allows you to make an additional extra income. So I'm going to share with you. I just want to make sure people are able to see me. It's saying that I am live. So I hope you all can see. All right. What is immigration consultation? What is immigration? What is immigration and what is immigration consultation? Guys, immigration consultation. Who can be a consultant? Who can consult for immigration? Immigration consultation is, or immigration consultant, it's someone that simply is helping, or that would be able to help immigrants prepare the documents for submission to allow them to obtain legal stay here in America. Continue to pay attention because I want to break this down so well so that even a layman can understand where I'm coming from. Pretty much, as your role as an immigration consultant, what you will be doing is preparing documents for submission. It's not all about you filling out a document. You do need to prepare. That's the why we use the word prepare, because there are some supporting documents that you need to have to help your clients in order for your application or their petition to be approved by the USCIS, right? United States citizens and all that. Go ahead and look up the word or the meaning of USCIS. So as a consultant, you are going to be providing non-legal type of services. You are not allowed or able to provide legal services because you are not a lawyer, you are a non-attorney. So you will be providing nothing but helping provide preparation of documents. It's a lot of immigrants. Why immigration consultant? Why is this? It's a lot of immigrants in America. It's a lot of us here in America that needs our services. So therefore, immigration consultation is a thing. The system is so hard to navigate, right? It's a complex system. You will see by the time you start to do this. To prepare your documents, like I said, you would need supporting documents, supporting evidences, right? For example, let's start with naturalization. Naturalization is when a green card holder is trying to transition into becoming a United States citizen. As you all know, you guys are citizen, right? If you're watching, if you're a citizen, put in the comments citizen. You know that as a United States of American citizen, you have a lot of rights. You have a lot of rights to drive, to carry firearms, to vote, right? So many things that you have a right to do. So as a green card holder, you migrated into America with a status that is not quote unquote fully citizen. So a green card holder wants to transition into becoming a citizen so that they can have a right like you and I. So you can help them. So that process from transferring or transitioning into green card to what? Naturalization into citizen is you applying for doing submitting an application, which is the N400 application. With such an application, you need to prepare such a document so that by the time that documentation gets to the USCIS, you have all the supporting documents to substantiate your application. It's more like a petition. So that is why your role is important as an immigration consultant. All right. So that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. To break it down some, you are in business to help prepare documents for immigrants. Right? And you can't necessarily be able to do this type of business if you don't have a proper type of education. You will need to take some sort of program or training to enable you to be able to do this type of service. Like I said, guys, I took notes, so bear with me because I'm going to be looking in my notes. There are some major services that are mostly sought by immigrants. We have a whole lot of them, but as a startup, and also the ones that are mostly sought for by immigrants are naturalization and adjustment of status in family-based petitions. All right, we will go over that. Now, what type of services are you able to provide? Like I said, as a immigration consultant, you are not able to provide legal services. You are not a lawyer, so you can't give legal advice or provide any type of legal. Your core responsibility is to prepare documents. And you are able to make a convenient chunk of money by assisting. I still find a whole lot of friends asking where I am. I am live here on Facebook, and you're sending me a message on Facebook. You should be able to see that I am live if you truly know how to use Facebook, because it's showing me that I'm live. So if you can't join me, the good thing is that you can catch up with replay. So guys, let's continue. For those of my friends here on TikTok, I see you. All right, continue to love and share this video. Just stay right there and don't go anywhere because we are just starting. And I would also like to take questions at the end. So let me know if you have any questions. Just continue to drop those questions for me. So, like I said, you will be able to help them to prepare the documents. You are not allowed to provide legal services. The common source of forms that you are able to allow, that you're able to help, that doesn't have anything to do with legal consultation and all that, is one of them is naturalization, helping immigrants to apply for their citizenship. All right. Another one is adjustment of status. A lot of immigrants will come here based on so many reasons, but by the time they've gained their stay here, they want to adjust their status into a legal status, right? They don't want to be unlegal or illegal in America, so they will need to adjust their status. We also can help them with such activities. All right, there are so many types of forms that you will be helping your individuals with. We will cover that in my training, but I'm here to just give you guys an overview of what this is, who is able to do this. So speaking of who, if you are a notary, if you have passion for immigrants, if you have friends or co-workers or neighbors that are immigrants, if you are a tax preparer, if you are a lab owner, if you are someone that can read and understand, if you are even an attorney and you're looking to gain advanced knowledge and more experience, these are the type of this training is ideal for you, and you also can be able to become a consultant. I don't know, it's a lot of people asking me questions, but I'm surprised they can't navigate the system like that. So like I said, if you have a pre-existing business, if you have pre-existing services that you can transfer as a notary, tax preparer, Let me see which ones that are listed here. Notaries, tax preparer. Let me see. If you are a tax preparer, insurance agent, public notaries, lab owner, anyone can do this. As long as you are for immigration, you like immigrants, you like to help your community, you are a fit for this. Like I said, you don't have to go back to law school to provide this type of services. You're simply helping to help prepare documents. Once you're given the training and you understand what is this, what is required for this type of services, you will be able to, you'll be successful in this industry. Like I said, anyone can do it. You are conveniently able to make close 10 to 20K per month. If you are an entrepreneur and you like to make money and you like to also serve, this is for you. Okay, this is for you. Like I said, anyone with an existing business can also have this as an additional service. We will talk about this. I'm going to come back to this. The good thing with immigration consultation, or even within what the immigration consultancy, is that the Department of Justice also have given representative or even nonprofit organizations the ability to become a recognized representative. You can apply to get a DOJ license, Department of Justice license, to do this as a nonprofit organization. You can do this as an independent consultant, depending on your state. There are some states that you need to follow your state's regulation. There are some states that do not allow independent practice, independent immigration consultation practice. Four states have come forward and have announced that we can't do such. So if you fall under these states, you can't do this. You would rather have to go through an nonprofit route. All right, guys. These states are, we have Colorado, we have Texas. Where is the states? Colorado, Texas, Oregon, and Washington. If you are in these four states, you won't be able to practice independent consultant. You would rather have to go through another route. Tammy is asking me a question. A lot of people are asking, you don't know, but how do I help this issue? I am live. Click on my picture. Click on my picture. You will see me. That's why I'm distracted. I have so many things that I want to share, but these messages are just distracting me. Can you see my main profile? My main profile. I am in not in any of the groups. Give me feedback. Give me feedback. I need to know. Give me feedback. Sorry, guys. Like I said, we've announced this that I'm going to be going live. So a lot of you guys are waiting for me to go live. So it's kind of like hurts me a little bit that you guys can't participate, because I would also like to take questions. But then I am live. I'm also on TikTok. Should you, if you're following me on TikTok, you will be able to see me live. But I'm live on Facebook on my main page. All right, guys, and I see that one person is watching me steady. So let me know if you have questions, guys. But like I said, you would need to do a little bit of research, just a little bit of research. Which, if you come in through our training, we've done the work for you guys. We know the states that requires some sort of registration process, and the states that do not require anything and that you are safe to practice as a non-attorney. And there are some states that I've mentioned, I gave you four already, that have come forward. Only those four you can't practice, which is Colorado, Texas, Oregon, and Washington. You can practice this type of whatever I'm discussing with you, immigration consultation. You can't do that in those states. But the second option that you have is that you can go through your nonprofit organization if you have one, or initiate a nonprofit organization or go through another nonprofit organization. When we say we are going live, we don't have links. People keep asking me for links. But the good news is that this is going to be recorded. So I'm kind of like a little bit comfortable because y'all can go back to the live. But like I said, you are providing non-attorney services. You are not giving any legal advice. You're just helping prepare documents. And the most sourced documents are naturalization. When someone is trying to become a citizen of America, you're going to find a lot of clients, a lot of people needing the services, and there are so many supporting documents that you need to put together. A lot of immigrants don't know these things. Remember, they are new in America. They have other things that they are doing. They will rather come and confide in you and trust you because you are trained and knowledgeable in the process, and they will pay you for your services. Like I said, we'll talk about pricing, but you have a potential of making close to $10,000 to $20,000 in a month. It's not an exaggeration, it's what we've seen happen. Depending on what you put into this, this is not a side hustle. This is a legit business where you have to register, you have to have an online presence, you have to have everything that you need to put together. The training, your online presence, and your skill set that allows you to be able to be confident. My training will support you in 3 domains. You will be able to know how to successfully adjust the status. There are 5 forms that you would need to know how to fill out correctly, and there are so many various supporting documents that you will need to know depending on your client's situation. A lot of people adjust status based on different reasons. One is asylum. Some people came here through humanitarian services. They came here as a result of war, and they came to America, and now they need to adjust their status to get their citizenship. How do we go about that? There are some people that started as marriage. They came here married and they need to adjust their status. There are so many reasons people be adjusting status. That is one of the highly sourced immigration consultation services that immigrants are looking for. We're going to cover that in class, in training. The other one is naturalization. Majority of people come to America, United States, right? And they didn't come as a citizen. We are now citizen. Who knows what qualifies you as a citizen of a country? You are qualified as a citizen of country by birth. So if you were giving birth in a country, that makes you a citizen, right? The other way to become a citizen is by naturalization, meaning that you gave up your country, you gave up your citizenship. So say for example, you were a Russian. So you're going to give up your Russian citizen because you were born and birthed in Russia. Now you want to become American citizen. You have to give up that citizenship in the other country and renounce. So you take an oath, right? We call it oath. So you take an oath, then you become a citizen. So these are the only 2 ways you can become citizen in any country. I'm trying to help you think here to see how imperative this service is. It could just be your niche. This could just be what you are so capable of doing. So when they come to you for consultation, this is what you can do. There are some cases where you would also need to escalate to an attorney. So when we train you, we also let you know that you have to build bonds. You have to build relationship with attorneys, with consultants like you, and also your community, because there are some going to be, because you can't give legal advice, there are some that might require you to escalate to an attorney, someone that can provide legal advice. And you will see some cases where you will need to represent your client. So in those cases, you may need some certifications. We'll cover all of those in class, but I'm just coming here as an eye opener so that you all can understand and know what this is all about. All right, guys. So some states like Arizona, Georgia, Maryland, we have to go through a process, a very simple process in becoming an immigration consultant. But for the most part, as long as you are staying within lane, you are not practicing unauthorized law, you are able to do this. Okay, be very cognizant. We will talk about in my training. I'll transition into my training real quick, but there are some family petition, which is a very common form that we would also teach you guys how to know. The work permit. A lot of people come here, they didn't have the authorization to work, and they are now applying to have at least some sort of authorization to work in America. You imagining you're here as an immigrant and you can't work. The first thing people come here to do is to come and find a way out. So a way out, one means of way out is what? Work. Being able to eligible for employment. Remember when you and I are looking for a job in America, what are the things you have to go through some onboarding process, right? I-9 verification. I think we teach that in class a lot of times. We teach that here. We do background checks, we do onboarding, we do I-9 verification. So these are the things that are very interwoven in what we do as a diagnostic lab owner. All right. So let's see. We talk about collaboration. I'm looking for one word here. Yeah. Federal rules, we talked about that. Prepare migration, common list list for when to put these forms together. I talked about that. Let's see if I can pull my And if you are affiliated with church, if you are someone that wants to work with large communities, if you are already a renowned person, a trusted person in your community, this is for you. If you're already a business owner and you have a lot of clients, this is for you. People say they can't find a link. It's not linked. This is 2024, y'all. This is 2024. When I say we're going live, is there going to be a link to go live, y'all? This is not a Zoom meeting. This is a live session on Facebook. There isn't any link anywhere. I keep getting a lot of messages. I had this free session that was on Zoom. Some of you didn't show up. So here we are now. I'm giving you guys different minutes. But anyway, remember this is not for everybody. So this is how a lot of how we're gonna filter who is who and who is eligible for this session or type of business. Does anyone have any question? Immigration consultation. My ideal client. We talked about the ideal clients. We talked about the type of services that you can offer. We talked about your state's regulation, how you can start to do this. So why immigration consultation? Let me tell you, let me give you the reasons why you can tap into this. First of all, like I said, if you are already an existing business owner, if you're already a trusted person in your community, this is for you. It will be very easy for you to transition because people trust you already. So when you say you are doing these new services, you've gained their trust, you've done something, and you've had a lot of reviews. This is for you. You can easily do this because you are a trusted person. Another reason why it is a thing is because immigration consultation or immigration services is a thing, is needed. Like we see is a lot of immigrants in America. People are always coming, and you can imagine all over the world. People solely come to America as immigrants. So immigration services are always needed. And as you can see that I've highlighted to you, there are so many reasons why people be coming and be getting. Some people's journey does not even start from becoming a citizen. They are not looking to become a citizen. They're just looking for work authorization, just so they can even make some sort of money. Some people are just looking for humanitarian services, like getting an asylum stay or refugee stay. Like some people are green card holder after 5 years that you have been in America, you need to immediately, after 5 years, you're eligible for becoming a citizen, right? So these are the type of different situations, immigration services that are mostly that people are looking for. Valuable opinion to the community. Like I said, the communities are looking like our churches nonprofit organizations. There are so many immigrants everywhere, and you are bringing relief. Like immigrants, like I said, are always looking for services, and they don't 9 out of 10 times can't afford lawyers. A lot of our attorneys are burned out. A lot of attorneys are burned out. A lot of attorneys are also hiring immigrant consultants. If they know that you have experience and you have enough training, you can actually also work for a lawyer. And we also recommend that you have a lawyer on your team, because sometimes your case, some clients' cases might require escalation. You need to have an attorney in your team. All right. So it also helps you to increase your profits. You're already making a certain figure of number, and you have a potential to increase, at least make at least 10 to 20 extra K in a month. That's another reason why you want to consider immigration consultation. It allows you to make an increase in your profit. Whatever you're already making, as long as you can read, write, understand, this is for you. Another reason for you to consider this is a return on your investment, ROI. You are investing how much? My training is less than $3,000, right? You are guaranteed in your first 3 months to make that back. I just said 3 months because I want to be realistic, very realistic. So it's a return on your investment. This is when you're looking for a sign, when you're looking for something to invest, this is it right here. Because you will be equipped with enough knowledge. And this is not a business that is saturated. It isn't saturated. It's much, much, much needed. If you count 2 to 3, if you walk 2 to 3 blocks, you're going to find immigrants. And all of those immigrants, every immigrant needs some sort of services, one thing or the other. Even if they came into America legally, they still need to adjust their status. They still need to do something to become a citizen. How about that? Let's start with that. So every immigrant, so you need to do your research to find out how many immigrants are in America. And we talked about that the last time that I went live on Zoom. I gave you guys statistics. I showed you how many petitions the USCIS government are receiving on a monthly, yearly, and daily basis. All right, guys, I am one of those products. I am an immigrant. I'm sure you guys know already, right? My program, I came into America through the diversity program. We call that lottery. We actually played the lottery and we won the lottery. I immediately came into America. I was legal. I didn't come through the borders or anything. I came with my citizen, with my green card. It's called I'm an alien that is recognized, permanent resident. That's what we call that, green card. And after 5 years, I was able to petition for my rights. That's the law of America. So these are the things that you will be trained to know. Like I said, you could just focus on assisting people from green card to what? Naturalization, green card to citizenship. And all you have to do with that is the N400. Let me see, somebody's trying to get in here. Let me see who that person is. Oh my gosh. How can I remove them? Hello, can you please leave my video? Decline. Hey, I'm in trouble, y'all. How do we do this? Let's see why you don't do that. Thank you. Bye-bye, y'all. So these are our immigrants right there. These are the people we're talking about, right? So anyway, like I said, once you become advanced, knowing how to capture American, United States level, you can even transition into the international level. There are so many ways people come from America, from their country into America. You can start to be you can start to link again. Everybody's asking for link. But anyway, you can then upgrade, go to the advanced class where you can start to assist immigrants from another country into America. Into America. It's an interesting field. America actually, the whole American government actually make money as a result of immigration. Through many things, but I don't want to talk about it. Remember, we're on live. But we'll do all these topics in all this discussion. So many secrets that a lot of us are not aware of that we will be talking about in classroom. Especially, who tells the story better than an immigrant? I walk and breathe the process, right? That's where I'm from. I breathe the process. So we'll place you all on so that you understand exactly where I'm coming from. Let me see. Like I said, you know how tax season is always just from January to April? That's not the case here. It's a 365 type of thing. Every day, every night, we are working. You have the potential to make what you want to make. And those numbers that I gave you, 10 to 20, is just by you seeing maybe 5 clients in a month. We have a potential. I just received this is a new case that I'm gonna be working on starting from tomorrow. These people are petitioning. They have their asylum and they've been in America steady. They didn't leave. So these are the things you have to know. When you want to adjust your status, you can't leave America. You can't. You have to establish a state for at least be living here for about a year. This they would keep the government will go back into your record. They know when you leave and come out. Remember the border. Remember all these places when you go in and out of America. They will know when you're leaving. So these are the type of things I will be training. So let me talk about my training, and I'll see if I have questions. CASA is another organization that you guys can start to look into. CASA. All right. But anyway, it is interesting. I enjoy talking about immigration just because it's a process that I've been through. I enjoy this. Okay, this is I-797C. Okay, this is from the Homeland Security. Let me talk about my program and I'll see if you guys have questions. My program is an 8 weeks program, 8 weeks program, and we are going to be meeting every week. Oh my gosh, a number of us can't get in. I don't know. I don't know what's going on Facebook. I really don't know what's going on Facebook. Facebook, I am so sorry. I really don't know. Oh, if I can share, can I share live? Why did I even choose to use StreamYard? I was trying to go fancy, and maybe StreamYard is doing something to this video. You know what? I'm gonna stop this streaming here on StreamYard, and I'm gonna go live directly from Facebook. Maybe that's the issue because I really honestly don't know. It's a lot of messages coming in, so I'm stopping this streaming. I'm live on Facebook. Do I have questions there, TikTok? Guys, continue to share this video. Continue to drop your likes. Right, I am live. Everybody, what's going on here? Welcome, everyone. Can you all see me? Can you all see me? I don't even know if I can see comment. That's the thing with desktop. Okay, can you all see me? Okay, good, Crystal. Very good. How are you? What you can do is catch up with my recording. It's actually on my, I went live on my main page, which is Elizabeth Aiken, not in the group. So what I would just do is go back and do a recap and see if you guys have any question. I'm just gonna do a recap, and if you're also on, if you follow me on TikTok, you should be able to see me as well, because my TikTokers are steady right here. Let's see if everyone can join me. I am live. This is what I said. Let me do a recap here. I've been live for 40 minutes. Let me wait a little bit. Reaction. Very good. So where is everybody? Come on, y'all. I can't leave this, please. So immigration consultant. Remember I came out? I was loud about this. I came out. I said, y'all, come and become an immigrant or immigration consultant. I said that, and the reason is because as an immigration consultant, you don't have to go back to school to become an attorney. You don't have to go back to school to study law. You are simply helping immigrants to prepare documents, getting those documents ready for approval. It's a lot of times where people or immigrants submit their documents and gets rejected after a long wait in line. So as immigrant consultants, they rely on you because they believe that you are an expert. That's the idea. That's actually why you make the money. How about that? That's actually why you make the money as a consultant, because immigrants relies on your expertise. They know and they feel like you have gone through the training and you understand what the law says. They are immigrants. They don't know the rules, the regulations. Some of them can't read and write. So they would rather come to you as a professional that is equipped with the idea and the real training. So that is why and how you get paid, because you've gone through training. They see that you're reputable. They rely on you. You are a trusted person in the community. You have a business. They trust you because you are a legal entity. Right? You are a legal entity. In other words, you as a consultant, you are helping individuals to prepare the documents for submission for approval. Who wants to submit an application and now wants it to be approved? Let's start to talk to ourselves here. It starts with you and I. When we submit application, let's even start from just an ordinary LLC. You apply for your LLC and it's not approved. How do you feel? So immigrants are looking for you and I, your services, because they trust you. You are a trusted partner. They believe in your expertise. Nobody wants to waste time. Nobody wants to do a trial and error in submitting a petition to the United States citizen government and they're not getting an approval after the long suffering, what they've been through in America, and they finally are able to adjust their status. They are finally able to get their citizenship, and the time comes and they're not approved. Based on what? They would rather go save those money and pay you for your services. You're conveniently able to charge close to 2,000 grand, whatever, depending on the services. I'm gonna give you guys, when you come to training, I'm gonna give you a fee schedule on the potentials and the range of amounts or prices you can charge based on the services your clients are seeking. All right. So, immigrant or immigration consultant, you are preparing documents. You're not just filling out documents. Don't think you can go on Google and fill out document. It's beyond those things, okay, y'all? You are preparing those documents. There are, like I said, there are so many types of requests or requirements or forms that you will submit that require supporting documents. You will need to prepare that person, that clientele. Make sure they have all the things they need in order for their petition or application to be approved. And I give an example. Let's do naturalization N400 application as a case study here. Say I have a client that came to me and they want to transition from being a green card holder into a citizen, right? You as a client, a consultant, you need to determine that you have to know the type of form that you need to help them fill out, and you also need to know how long do they qualify. Now, once those has been ruled out, right, you would then have to start to prepare the supporting document. You need to give us so many documents, such as your in and out record. How did you even become a green card holder? Some questions, a lot of questions that start from your birth, the places like your education. Do you truly qualify? Those documents are huge, and you need to know all those documents because you are being paid, so you need to be able to support your clients when you're submitting those applications. When people also want to adjust their status, how do you go about that? So my training covers 2 to 3 domains of most sourced for immigration documents or status that people are looking, that immigrants are mostly always looking for. Number 1 is the adjustment of status. The second one is naturalization, and the third is the family-based type of petitions, which you will cover in training. And I also mentioned that who is an ideal person for this business? Who should be an immigrant or immigration consultant? I talked about that. I'm going to share that with you. Who should be? If you are able to read and understand, if you are a notary, if you are a tax preparer, if you have the passion to serve, to help, to bring smile on people's face, if you are for immigrants, if you have friends that are Africans friends, Asian friends, Hispanic friends, if you have friends and neighbors and co-workers, this is for you. If you have an existing business, this is for you. If you are a renowned person in the community, this is for you. If you are a trusted business, this is for you. Because you will do well in this industry. Right? If you are a lab owner, this is for you. Because in lab, we have the tendency to do what? To provide I-9 verification, to provide ink fingerprint, live scan, background checks. All of these services are comorbidities. They are combination of services that immigrant journey, consultation journey, always seek for. Another is the DNA. We talked about that the last time. DNA is simply to show relationship, right? Petition, immigration consultation, especially for the parents that are petitioning for their children. I don't know if that's your mom. Prove that to me. I'm not going to rely just on these documents that you prepared as a document preparer. I'm not buying that. The consular will say that. I'm not buying that. I need more proof. And the only assured way is to do a DNA test, because that can't lie. But that you have to go through a process to become an accreditor, right? An accredited source. Remember when you sign those agreements with the lab partners, they make you sign those things to make sure that you understand the law. It's a legal test. Remember? But we're not going to go in depth in that one. But I'm just helping you to think. Your attendance should be up right now. You should be connecting. You should synchronize to what I'm talking about right now. So, if you have those passion, if you like immigrants, if you want to serve your community, if you like to make money, this is for you. Right? For those of you that are just joining, I took notes. I'm going to be looking down. I'm going to be looking this way because I'm also on TikTok and I'm here on Facebook. I'm all over. Just want to make sure you guys are getting this. At the end of the day, it's about generational wealth. That's me. We have to break down those barriers. Working 9 to 5 around the clock and not making anything, you can sit home conveniently and own your own consultation business. All you have to do is branding and get the training that you need and become an expert. Let them come to you. Let them know they can come to you for asylum cases. Let them come to you for adjustment of status. We have 5 forms that you will need to know how to complete correctly when you want to help somebody to adjust their status. A lot of immigrants are looking for adjustment of status because we all came here with different means. Some people came here as a refugee, some people came here as an asylum, some people came here as a pastor, some people came here on business, some people came here to visit, some people came here as a student. There's so many, y'all. You need to know these things, and that is training. You don't know, we gotta train you correctly so that when you speak, when they consult with you, you understand. Remember though, you are not a lawyer. You are not presenting or teaching or taking money to provide any legal source or any legal thing because you're not an attorney. But we teach and encourage you to partner with an attorney because there are some cases that might need to be escalated for legal consultation. Right? So, but I want to see your comments. I want to see your questions. I've gone live in various platforms. I encourage you to go back to those platforms to go read and understand and listen in. So those are the ideal people. If you are for immigration, if you understand politics, if you understand, oh my gosh, I'm going to say this. Something is just saying say this, but this is life. But we'll talk about all this in the class. I'm going to give you all this. America make a lot of money on immigrants. You know how many people come to America every day? Tell me how many immigrants you know. Once I was in class, all right? Now, the type of services, the type of training that you're going to get is the one that people are looking for, that your immigrants are looking for. It's 3 that are very most popular, and the ones that are easy, that does not require any legal advice or services, so that you're not going to get yourself practice unauthorized law. We got to make sure that you know that you can't practice law. You're not a lawyer. You also have to go through your state regulation, which I'll get to in a minute. But I want to let you know that I'll also talk about my training. But I just hope I'm able to enlighten you enough. You just need a registered business. You don't need corporation or partnership or all those things. Just have an LLC, a legal structure, entity. If you're already in an existing business like notary, tax preparation, even lab businesses, you can put this as a business. I just want you to let people, your clients, know that you're a legit business and you are trained and certified and know what you're talking about. Which most times you guys already have the 2. The last thing is the training. Right? So I will teach you how to help people transition from green card holder. Me, I was a green card holder. My mom, all of my family, I've been doing this even without getting paid. I was the one that submitted all the application petition for all of my family members, and they keep telling their friends, all of them keep coming to me. I didn't even know it was a thing that I can get paid for it. But I was an expert. I already know how to do all these things. My mom is going for a swearing. It's called the oath next month. She just got I submitted the application and she got approved. And we'll teach you all of that. But I want you to begin to think like an immigrant, begin to think like the people that you want to start to help. Because those people are going to put close to 20 grand in your pocket once you start this. Trust me. There are so many things I can't say, but I would love to say. But you got to trust the process. It's the same thing you're asking your client to trust you. You got to also trust the process. It's very critical. Very critical. We also talked about adjustment of status. I'm giving you this word so that you can start to dream of these things. So that when you wake up, you know what to do. I just need to start us as 5 form. We also talked about the work permits. You know what I mean? Aren't you guys working? Aren't you guys making money? Immigrant wants to work too. They are not affiliated with America in any form or shape. So they need a lot of structure, a lot of things, a lot of application, a lot of things to be put in. America is regulated. So even if you want to apply for driver license, you got to do something. You want to apply for social security card, you got to do something. You want to notarize document, you got to, America is like that. It's a law, it's the land of the law. If you break the law, there is a fine. You see all those things? So America is like that. So a lot of Americans don't even know these things. Even a lawyer can't teach you the way I'm going to teach you because they only went to law school. Trust me, I know what I'm talking. I'm very confident on this topic here. Very confident, I'm telling you. But anyway, you'll be able to learn those things. My main strength, I like naturalization. I'm going to also teach you how you can upsell and cross-sell these immigration services, which you would not hear anyway. Upsell, cross-sell. How many of you knows what I'm talking about? What is upsell and cross-sell? Put it in the comment if you know what I'm talking about. Now, let's quickly talk about, are we practicing this thing? Is this legal? Is this illegal? It's a lot of controversial issue. Is this a legal thing? No, you can't do this. Oh, it's only a lawyer. No. Seek for the information. They said that ignorance is very bad. When you're ignorant, adding to what you're already doing. What about cross-sell? Cross-sell. So the way that I'm going to teach you guys to upsell, let me tell you, so when you come to naturalization, when you are trying to become a citizen of America, you have to know everything that has to do with America. So we actually have to go to an exam. There's an exam that all of your clients, if you were to be doing the N400 application, your clients will be going for an exam. They will be studying the 100 questions of the citizen. You can actually host a class and tell them to pay for that class, that you're going to help them prepare for their citizenship question. Because if you don't, so it's 100 questions. They need to be studying those questions every day. My mommy was studying. I studied. When you pay those application fee, the USCIS will mail you some is audio, some you can download. It's a book that citizens, anyone that want to become American citizen will need to practice. Who is the United States of America? Who is the President of America? How many parliaments do we have in America? What is the Constitution of the states? Who is Abraham Lincoln? I'm sure you guys don't know those things. We have to learn those things because we want to become American citizen. Y'all don't know those questions. It's 100 questions. Go look it up. All right. It's interesting and I can't wait to see you guys in class. We start in November 6th. But before I start to talk about my training, let me make sure I've covered the basis for you. 13 what? The 13 colonies? Is that what you're saying, Tanya? The first, who can mention the first 13 colonies? So many questions, oh my gosh. Which ones were they? How many, what is the Supreme Court of the land? What is Constitution? It's interesting. But, what was I going to say? Regulation. There is a but somewhere. If you live in Colorado, if you live in Texas, if you live in Washington, and if you live in Oregon, those states, those are the only 4 states that have come out and say you can't practice independent immigration consultation. They don't allow that, unfortunately. So you would need to. There is a way out, which I don't teach, but I can give you information on. You can decide if you're in those states, you can't practice independency consultation. You would have to either, go to another state, register your business, and do this remotely, because that's how we do it. We do everything remotely. So the nuggets you're not going to hear anywhere. Trust me. Or you use a nonprofit organization. Anyone can get a nonprofit organization. I have a nonprofit. And you go through your nonprofit. We're going to talk about all that. But There are some states regulation that some states like New York, Georgia, Maryland, Arizona, California, we have to follow. Very easy. I think I've screenshot that. If you are following me, if you're in my group on Facebook, all you have to do is put that thing on the Google search, immigration requirements, it's gonna come up. And I screenshot exactly what it requires of me in Maryland. It's just you having a registered business and getting the training and knowing how to word. Don't ever say you can practice law, and don't ever sell law. Always put in anything that you do that you're a non-attorney. Let your clients know that you're not an attorney. You can't provide any legal consultation and legal services. So we encourage you to have a lawyer in your team should you have to escalate some things. All you are doing as a consultant is preparing documents and making sure that your clients have all the things that is required and you get paid. And I said you are guaranteed, if you truly put this into work, the tools that we give you, you know how much we give you. I make the money. I'm not lying. My customer just is, and the good thing with immigrants, we don't pay. This is life. I'm afraid to talk because I have some enemies here. Not everybody's my friend, you know. I have a lot of people, but I'll give you all the secret when we come to class. Convenience money that is not taxed. And it's not illegal because we all can receive payment via Zelle, right? You all know Zelle. All right. I've dropped a lot of nuggets for you guys. I can't wait for you to sign up in the class. The group, because I also have a support group. We all are going to be family because I'm going to be helping you for 8 weeks. Before the end of your 8th week, you probably are going to be seeing clients. We're going to troubleshoot some cases together. I'm going to push you out there. I'm going to support you. You won't do what you can't do. You will only bite what you can chew. You will bite what you can chew. You will become a master at 2 of this most sourced for. I'm confident on naturalization and adjustment of status. And I even say, by the time you master these 2 quickly, you can even advance to other ones. You can even look into international. That's my next step. As a coach, that's what I'm going. I'm actually setting up some villages. When I say villages, some educated fellows back home that are ready to have their own consultants. People want to leave. Immigrants, do you understand why we all come to America? That's what you have. You have to start. By the time you start to think, and that's the thing, listen to what you know, what you listen to, what you hear are very critical. It makes a difference in your life. It's what you feed your soul. So I'm saying this to say that is what you know that you know. You don't know what you don't know. Trust me on this one. So we're gonna make sure, and my training has done the work for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We know the states. If you fall under my list, we know the states what you need. Like I said, if you are in those 4 states, I can't help you. I can only give you information as far as going through the non-accredited route. And government, the Department of Justice, the DOJ actually has a program where you can become an accredited representative only for non-profit organizations. So if you can't practice as an independent consultant, you can go through a non-profit organization. Your organization needs to qualify though, because you have to have taken and show proofs of training that you've gone through and so many other things. You can look that up. It's on the Department of Justice website, and you can become an accredited representative. You can even as far as go into the court to represent your clients. That is how much, and that's actually what the law says. That's the federal thing, and only for nonprofit. But for individual, independent, your state regulates that, and they let you know. So cross-selling is when you have a lot of services and you're cross-selling it. Upsell is adding new stuff. Okay, I hope that helps, which we're going to talk about, because I know you guys are existing businesses already. We would cross-sell and upsell here. You just have to trust the process. Okay, so I hope I've been able to help you guys understand what we're talking about here, because I came out and I said you all become an immigrant consultant overnight, right? But that's why I gave you enough time. We're going to start class in November so that you guys can think about this. But I am not taking on everybody. It's a very few seats. I'm only looking for people that are ready to learn and that are coachable, that already has something they can bring on board. If you like immigrants, if you understand, some of you are actually immigrants too. Where are my Jamaicans here? Where are my Hispanic here? Where are my Asians here? Huh? I would love to see you guys. But so it is a thing, and your clients, on one document that you prepare, you can be paid close to $2,000. And we're going to also talk about pricing. We're going to talk about pricing, do all that. Then we already have the layout, and I didn't even put a lot of things out there that I'll be sharing with you in class. And I also even have a link that you can sign up with me if you want to do a 15-minute free consultation if you have questions. But I won't leave that up for long. I did that day before yesterday or last week on Calendly. You can actually speak with me on Calendly for 15 minutes in regards to the class. But I hope I've been able to enlighten you more on immigration consultant, what it is and what you're looking to get out of this. This is all about wealth from generation wealth. We want to make barriers. So whenever I see opportunity like that, I always come. Remember, I'm a consultant. So anything I see that benefits me that I'm doing as a trusted person, I will come and share. So this is one thing that I want you guys to take a look at. My class was $3,000, and I begin to realize that might be, I want it to be affordable. I want you all to be able to afford this. So it's now reduced to $2,000. You're going to be with me for 8 weeks. We're also going to have, what is it called? Office hours. We will meet once a week, and we're going to have office hours. Every student must sign up for office hours at the end of every session. You all must have an office hour with me in each week. So you are more like getting training as a group, and you're also going to have your own individual office hour, because I'm going to be working with you individually and also in general sessions. So work hours, so training, and every week we also have office hours. That's why we are paying that $2,000, but it's a return on your investment, because before your third month, you already made the $2,000 back. You're only paying for my time and my knowledge, because I'm going to be helping you to succeed in understanding these two niches perfectly. Branding, business, client acquisition, all these nuggets will be shared with you in order for you to become a successful immigrant consultant. So class starts in November. By the end of this year, we wrap up training, and you're ready to launch or had these new services in 2025. Okay, in 2025. So let me know if you guys have comments, or if you have questions, or if you need a one-on-one time. Like I said, the link is there. I posted on Calendly. You can find me and just schedule a time with me. We are not taking everybody. Class will cap once we have 5 students. We already have 2 signed up already, so we have 3 more slots open, and we're gonna cap. I can't help everybody. Like I said, this is like more of me holding hands. I'm holding and making sure you guys are successful. It's really time consuming, and it's an advanced class, so we can't take everybody. It's not like a DOT specimen collector training, and it's not something that I would like to record. I would like for you to come and get the first-hand experience. This type of training doesn't work in any other way, but this is the right way to get it if you truly want to do it. So we're gonna have training, we're gonna have office hours every week. Questions? And if you missed the beginning part, like I went live on my main page, so you can catch the live. And this is also gonna be, I bet this is also recorded, so y'all can catch this. Let me see, what else haven't I covered? Let me see. Non-profit organization, immigration lawyer. I always throw some word out there. When I see them, I remember what I want to talk about. Ideal client, which I already gave. State regulation, your return on investment, all of these documents, support, the reasons why you should do this, We talked about the referral services like the apostille, translation services. So some of you are doing translation services. Some of you are doing background checks. Some of you are doing DNA testing. Some of you are already an apostille. You're doing ink fingerprint. These are all what we call comorbid. So correlation, also known as peripheral, peripheral, whatever that is. The 4 states that can't do this is Colorado, Washington, Texas, and Oregon. Can't do it. You just have to do it the other way. Or go and get a foreign license in another state and do it. Don't tell anyone I told you. So you just get a foreign license. You know, register a license, or yeah, it's got to be a foreign license because you're not from that state. So you gotta get a foreign license and register. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we like I said, we've done the work for you. I already did the work. You don't have to, but if you fall under these 4 states, then that's what you need to know. But every other states can do this. No, Mississippi in it. You guys are good to go. And I already showed you, Tanya, how to look it up. I think I screenshot it. For those, especially for those of you that truly follows me. For you, Tanya, you probably have seen the screenshot, and I showed you exactly what it says about my state, because my state also is part of the state that requires some registration process. It's just registration. They never say you can't do it. But those 4 states you can't. So we put it there, and it's there. Yeah, Mississippi. And if you want, you can even go the DOJ route, the Department of Justice route, and get your accreditation and become a representative so that you can, I know you got it. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. So I love you. I'm tired, y'all. I hope I'll see you all. I hope you guys will tap into this. Delay is denial. It's a long training, so you have to let her start this year so that by next year you're ready. If you're looking for something to invest in, if you're looking for a sign, this is your sign, this is your right investment, because you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. In the training, we will start, even if it's just those 2, we are going to start in November, and we would showcase you everything. It's a thing, and it's a beautiful thing. You can't miss it, and you can't go wrong. Our immigrants are looking. There's a lot of us here. There's a lot of immigrants here in America. And the reason why we have a lot of immigrants, who wants to take a guess? Why do we have a lot of immigrants? I think I put it here. I wonder why I can't find that. It's when I leave this, I'm going to see. It's a needed services by immigrants. Is that the reason? No. The reason is because people leave their country looking for greener pasture, looking for opportunity. When you look at America, America has that system, that's good system. If you look at some other countries, they don't have a good system. So, and they're asking, and you have an opportunity to live where you are to this place, you would rather source for greener pasture. You know, so there are so many benefits. Even like DC, for example, is a lot of people leaving Maryland to go to DC. Better opportunity right there. That's the word I was looking for. Which some of you already know, because some of you are immigrants. You have friends, you have spouses, you have colleagues, you have co-workers, you have clients that are immigrants. So you kind of like have an idea. It's a lot of, and it's a much needed service. Like I said, it's not like it's a seasonal type of thing. It's not like a tax return that you just do for 4 months and you close your door. It's on a 360 basis. I actually select who I want to work with. I have this skills that I have to adjust. I have the skills that I have to adjust. And they've paid me. I don't know if you guys can see it, but these are all legal documents. Not legal, yeah, it's a legal, but personal document. And this client, I actually give them a discount. I charge their spouses. This is all their travel document, because I need to also be able to put this. I need this information so I can put it in my application. I can submit it, and you will see by the time you start to prepare this document. So they were actually asylees. They came here as an asylee. And now they've been in America for a year, so they qualify to adjust their status to become a citizen. So that's what I'm helping them to do, and I charged them $3,000. That's how much I charged. So I already got paid. I'm not gonna lie. So I have to get to work on this, and actually we might be able to do this together. So we're gonna have a lot of case scenarios, case studies, and even you guys, when you put your word out there, when you truly use all these tools and the strategies that I'm gonna give you in class, you'll be seeing clients pretty soon. So let me know, and I'll see you guys. I don't see any questions here. I don't see any questions. I hope Tammy is watching. I hope Tammy is watching, because Tammy reached out already, and I think Tammy already saw she was in my first session, so she probably have everything that she needs. And Tammy also does a good research, so I like that. So I will see you guys on the other side. It's late. I have to go prepare. I have to go back. I was from coaching. I coached. I taught a class, the first session of group mentorship at 4. Then I went back to mommy mode. Right? I had to feed the babies. Now they are in bed. I went back to coaching mode. I just came on live, which is very exhausting. I have to go back because I have to teach tomorrow at the university. So I do a lot. So I'm truly tired. I would have loved to be here. Hey, Lakindra, how are you? Thank you for joining. I hope you guys got answers to your questions. And if you feel like while you're doing your research, you have more questions, you came across some things, and you'll be like, you don't know what it is, get on my calendar. It's free. I didn't put a charge to it, because I truly want you guys to tap into this. So we actually even had to reduce the price of class. It's $2,000 now, because you guys are going to be learning a lot, and it's actually worth your investment. It's a potential for you to climb 6 figures in a minute. Yes, I said. All right, thank you, Miss T. Thank you all so much. Thank you, TikTok friends and followers. Make sure you follow me. I'm on Facebook, TikTok. I am always mostly on Facebook, because I understand how to work Facebook. TikTok is some sort of, thank you. You're welcome so much. So yeah, find me here, and let's get this money together. Let's make this money. Let's make this money. Immigrants, America. That's the reason. America keeps making money out of immigrants. That's the thing, and that's a lot of immigrants keeps coming here because of the better opportunity that you mentioned, Tanya. Hope you guys can see. I know some of you are very smart. Thank you, Shanta. Yeah, let me go get some rest. It's been a pleasure. I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.